People against Jessica, Lynn, and I at 25R514-118A.
Good morning, Judge and staff. John Graziani appearing on behalf of Jessica Naya, who's up for the podium. She's on my left. Please identify herself. Jessica.
So I initially placed the defendant on probation on May 15 at 25, took her plea under 771.1. That was revoked when she didn't do anything. I then sentenced her to 20 hours of community service by June 1. That was March the 19th. How is she going to proceed?
Judge, we plead guilty, but of course with an explanation.
If you plead guilty here, ma'am, I want you to understand you could get 10 days. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Did you sign, read, and understand the advice of rights form?
Yes, sir.
If you plead guilty, you will be giving up all those rights, and we're not going to have a hearing or a trial. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
To the charge, failure to provide proof of completing 20 hours of community service by June 1st, how do you plead? Sorry,
Guilty.
did you fail to provide proof of completing 20 hours of community service by that day?
I did.
Anybody force you to plead guilty?
No, sir.
Plea is accepted.
Whenever a lawyer says, we plead guilty, but there's an explanation, you know the court is about to hear a story. The problem is, judges have heard thousands of explanations over the years. The real question isn't whether life got difficult. It's whether the defendant took reasonable steps to comply anyway.
Plea is accepted to that charge. Your name, please.
Probation.
What is going on here?
Judge, it's a lack of transportation. She was sharing a vehicle with her partner. The engine blew, and
When did that happen?
it happened within the last month and a half.
When?
The last month.
The last month?
It happened like May 20 something.
Well, you had to have it done by June 1, so you hadn't done anything up until the engine blew on May the 20 something?
No, all I did before that was the 8 hours of community service and the 2 court work days.
You were supposed to do 20 hours of community service. Enlighten me here.
So we're here today in two separate cases. The one, she did not complete any of her 20 hours. On the other case,
What other case? I'm sorry, I don't have it.
there's, the furnishing alcohol to.
Now, you have that one. I thought I had another one for Jessica and I.
There was two,
That was the one I gave you to give to Mr. Graziani, I think.
that's the one that he just gave you back.
How many did you talk
There's
to?
no ones.
How many did you talk to her about?
Judge, I just spoke to her about one matter.
Which one?
It was regarding the furnishing of alcohol to a minor and also the disorderly conduct.
So the disorderly conduct, yes, it's a separate case. That's the one that you had adjourned from May 21st.
Hang on a second. I think it must be in, I don't know where it is. I gotta find that. I'll go looking. You can check. Oh, here it is. My day, jeez. Now I also have Jessica, Lynn, and I at 25R5254-240. All right, so everybody's name again on this one. Sorry,
John Graziani appearing on behalf of Jessica Naya.
your name?
Cover.
So on this one, she pled guilty to failure to attend her probation visit on May the 11th. Failed to pay fines and costs as ordered. And failed to clear all warrants by May 1 of 26.
Judge, again, she didn't express herself well. The car, the truck, the junk truck had been having a lot of problems. It's been back and forth with the engine didn't blow, and this person honestly wants to complete it. It's just
I don't know why. She just got done telling me, unless I misheard, that the car didn't blow up until May 20th.
that's
What-
correct, Judge.
What did that have to do with her not clearing her warrants by May the 1? What did that have to do with her not paying her fines? And what did that have to do with her not reporting to probation?
Judge, what happened is she simply doesn't have transportation, is unable to make any kind of money. She was about $500 a month on a bridge card for herself. And
Does she work?
she is working she's on a list at Culver's, Naples. In fact, they were kind enough to keep her on the list until the transportation issue was resolved. She and her partner worked separate shifts, so as to be in a position to make ends meet and ultimately take care of this matter, Judge. I know it's
And the
frustrating, but
judge is zeroing in on something important here. If the car didn't break down until late May, it doesn't explain why other probation requirements weren't completed weeks earlier. Judges often look for a direct connection between the excuse and the violation, and right now, he's not seeing one.
Judge, I know it's frustrating, but she's in a bad position. She really is financially.
Well, who wouldn't be if you didn't work? Why aren't you working? Do you have children?
I do.
How old?
I have a 1-year-old and a 13, 14-year-old.
The 13 and 14 is normally in the custody of her ex. And what's happened, Judge, is because of her financial situation, she's really unable to take care of the 13 and 14-year-olds, which is just led her to them,
Here's somebody who watches the 1-year-old when you're working.
Usually my mother.
Well, why don't you get your mother to watch her every day so you can go out and work and you won't have to be living on $500 a month? Who can do that?
It's hard.
I know it might be hard, but you got yourself into some trouble here and you haven't complied at all.
Judge, to her credit, she did put in 8 hours of community service. She did 2 days of the corporal program, and although she was
What
late,
did she do that on?
So that was right after she got sentenced, which was end of April, end of May.
This is where the hearings shift from legal issues to life issues. The judge isn't just asking about missed payments anymore. He's asking about a plan. Courts want to hear solutions, not just problems. And to be fair, raising children while struggling financially is a situation that can overwhelm almost anyone.
Have it in mind. I can use my computer if you want to.
I mean, I don't know what to do with her anymore at this point, to be honest with you. I'm not going to just let this go.
Judge, I would ask that, even though it's been frustrating for everyone, particularly herself, and for Ms. Raft, she needs to complete this probation. She wants to do it, and she has to face the consequences.
You could have fooled me.
Judge, this is an example of truly living on the edge.
I don't want to sound harsh, but we put ourselves in these positions. And kids are wonderful. With them come responsibilities. And I'm just surprised you didn't take advantage of my kind gesture to let you do the community service on the other kids. I've already revoked that status. You didn't go and clear any of your warrants. Maybe you don't have the money. I don't know what to tell you. If you
Listen
walk
to the
in,
judge's response. You could have fooled me. That's a tough line. In probation cases, judges usually focus less on promises and more on actions. Showing up, making payments, and completing requirements speak louder than intentions.
what to tell you. If you walk in there and you talk to the judge like an adult, and say, I'm sorry, and you schedule my case, you might find that they're more receptive than you can imagine.
Judge, again, I know it's a broken record, but it is transportation, along with not being able to rub two nickels together. I guarantee if this is continued, she'll make an effort, even if it's like $30 or $40 a month. I mean, it's very small, but she'll make that effort, Judge. She did do the community service. For her to complete it, the 2 days of the court program is not only particularly in her situation.
She did complete those right after she was sentenced. However, she has taken a trip to Miami since then. But we've received no payments.
What was the trip to Miami for?
It was my sister's birthdays. Two of my sisters had a birthday done.
And I'm glad you got to go to your sister's birthday, but sometimes there's priorities.
I wasn't aware of that.
It was a paid for trip. I didn't get.
I don't have a problem with you going. I have a problem with you not fulfilling your obligations.
I understand.
I also, this isn't part of the violation, but I also just received a notice from Class A, compliance notice because she failed to complete her program. Her Class A as well.
Is that the program where she has to pay
Oh
$135?
no. This is the moment every defense attorney dreads. The court just learned about a trip to Miami, while probation obligations remain unfinished. Even if someone else paid for the trip, it creates a terrible appearance. To a judge, it can look like priorities were misplaced.
She has to pay $135.
Yes,
Again,
but it's online. You don't have to transportation to do it. There is a cost.
Again, Judge, it's a matter of,
How are you going to fix the problem? You are an adult. How old are you? So you're an adult, you're 36 years old. How are you going to fix the problem?
I'm sure with the transportation being fixed now that I'll be able to get to my community service. Also, they put me back on the schedule.
How are you going to fix your financial problem?
Start working a better job. I'm looking, it's hard.
Judge, she is.
Well, I got the impression you were getting $500 a month in bridge card benefits and little or nothing else from working at Culver's off and on. How are you going to fix your financial problem? What are you going to do? Can your mother watch the child more?
Yeah.
Get to work?
Trust me, I want to.
Ma'am, I understand it's not easy to raise children, especially infants like that. I get it. But you got to think about how you're going to fix your problems. You can't just throw up your arms and say, hey, I had car problems. I mean, I don't want to sound harsh about this, but we put ourselves in position. That's what we do in this crazy world. Sometimes we make good decisions. Sometimes we make bad decisions. When we make bad decisions, we have to live with them. And then we have to figure out a way to dig ourselves out of the hole. It doesn't sound to me like you're doing it. I'm just telling you.
Judge, again, I'm asking for a continuation of probation. I know it's
Well,
frustrating for the department and your staff.
I'm not worried about frustration for me. I'm worried about her acting like an adult. No disrespect intended. I really am. Another sentencing date, please, Stephanie. If you can go out about a month on this, that would be good.
Okay, Judge, we are looking at, let's see.
Take your time. I don't know. And I'm gonna adjourn the sentencing on the,
We're looking
Good.
at July 20th.
that's fine. I'll set a sentencing date on July the 20th on both of these at 8:30. I expect that you will have your 20 hours community service done. I expect that you will clear all of your warrants on the disorder. I have not revoked that 771 status as of yet.
Thank you, Judge.
And I will, you missed your payment. I'm gonna expect you to get on track, but you gotta work. You understand what I'm saying? You'll feel good about yourself. You know, we can't survive on $500 and a couple odd days working at Culver's every month. I mean, I don't know how anybody can eat. So I'm gonna wish you well. I'm gonna be fair with you, but you gotta show me more of an effort. And I'm gonna
And
trust you
here's
to
the surprise ending. Despite all the frustration, the judge gives her another chance. No jail today. No immediate revocation. Instead, he's extending probation and basically saying, show me effort. That's a huge break, but it's also the final warning. If you were the judge, would you give it another chance, or was enough already enough?
And I'm gonna trust you're gonna come back here with some kind of opinion. My mother's gonna watch my child on these days. I have applied for jobs at these locations. Good luck. You can go down the hall and get your new notices. Thank you very
Judge,
much.
thank you. Thank you.